GMAC Golf, welcome.
How are you?
Not bad, mate. This
Good.
is your 2020 review.
It certainly is.
Another crazy year in YouTube. Another crazy year, really, though.
Crazy year, full stop, really, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Just
It's
back
been
from work. Is it crazy at work? Has it been a bizarre year at work?
It's been a mental year. So obviously, when COVID first kicked off, that's my quiet period at work. You know, nice and easy. Finish work at 3 o'clock.
Golf.
Happy days. Golf. Because nobody could go and eat out. Because nobody could, have fun. Everyone was eating at home. So it was busier than it is at Christmas. Obviously, I supply to the food industry.
Food industry, yeah.
It's busier than Christmas. The orders were through the roof. So we're in a global pandemic. I'm trying to get 70, 80 more people than I would normally at that time of year. It's just like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was, lockdown. Get them to work in a lockdown.
You do know it's a global pandemic, right? It's fine. I need you to work.
Can you do a double shift?
Yeah, honestly, mate, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy sort of 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, I can imagine. I always work from home, so I don't. It's obviously I've noticed it, but the only thing I've not been able to do is go pub.
Yeah, that's got to work.
It does when you're working in this bleeding room all day, every day.
Yeah.
So stats wise, this time last year, 245-ish subscribers. Currently 686.
Yeah, lost 2 yesterday.
Oh man, that'll teach you to go live.
Literally that.
Because it pops up, doesn't it? Whenever you do a premiere or you do live, or I don't know about a phone, but on subscribers on a computer, it bumps you to the top of the list.
Yeah, and you get on the phone. If you subscribe on the phone, you'll get notifications. This person's going live. This person's going live. So if they log on and they're like, I don't really like this. Unsubscribe. This ain't what I subscribe to. So
because the easiest way to stop the notification is to unsubscribe.
Yes, rather than turn your notifications off.
Yeah, just ring the bell or turn the bell off.
Yeah, that's it.
Lost 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
Started the year pretty well though, didn't you? You had like a big jump in January.
Yeah, I think the start of the year pretty much down to me, Owen, and Lee being on Liam's channel. Right. I think that was the big boost for my numbers anyway, which definitely helped. So
that's the only other channel you've been on this year, or right?
Obviously, I've been on Lee's. I think I've been on Owen's, but that is what it is. But yeah, I think that's the only other channel I've been on.
Big channels.
Yeah,
that's good though. It's good to start the year. And did that keep you on? Because every year, I mean, Lee's asked the question: is this going to be the first year you don't say you're going to rag it in?
Right. I had this. Lee pulled me on this last year, but the last time I said I was going to rag it in was 12 months ago when I had that head off just before the interview last time. I haven't had one this year.
Yeah.
So because obviously we did obviously the Shankers podcast with Andy, and he was on about how he reviews his numbers. I thought, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it 12 months. I've seen no progress. Oh, Jack. So that was like literally 12 months ago. Obviously, I've seen progress. So I've said to myself, I'll give it another 12 months and see where we are next year.
Yeah. So is that where you're at now? Let's keep doing.
I'm literally 12 months. If I don't see any change in 12 months, I'll jack in. But I'll give it another 12 months.
If you keep going live and losing people.
Well, that's it. I'll have no one left.
I was at that point once, like, right, give it 6 months or we'll get a proper job.
Yeah.
But so then you made that decision, then you jumped 200, and then you're in with sort of Corin and Lee, and you're in that sort of group.
Yeah,
now.
we're all. I think there's like a little community of us all together, and we all help each other. We all join in with each other. Yeah, and I think it's just a nice place to be.
Yeah, I'm calling it the collaborating non-collaborators. Like you're all.
Yeah, it is because I think we've all been on each other's channels, and I know me and Lee are doing quite a bit together on each other's channel with our matches and whatnot. But yeah, we've all been on each other's channels. We always help each other out. But yeah, it's just generally it's a really nice place to be.
Yeah,
it's changed a lot in 12 months.
Yeah, exactly. It has, hasn't it? Everything's changed. It feels like the debate has just gone away from the big channel, little channel thing. It just feels like everybody had the rants, everybody had the gripes.
Yeah, I mean, 12 months ago, it was very snipey. Even the small channels snip at each other. obviously, and it was a case of the big channels ain't helping anyone. It's just gone. It's just dissipated now. It's just everybody. Forget the big channels for the time being. All us smaller guys or of the similar ilk, we're all just. It's like a little, like you always say, it's like a little community.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good.
It's like everybody appreciates how hard it is for everybody, no matter if you're small or big. It feels like the big guys appreciate the small guys being small.
Yeah.
Getting off the ground, and the other way around. I think, what was it the other day? I think Paul Jackson said that the big guys are maybe realizing they need smaller channels.
I think the first lockdown's done a lot for that.
Yeah.
Personally, I think you've seen them being during that first sort of 7-8 week period. They were a lot more interactive with their audience, as it were, and then I think they've realised that we can learn a lot from these smaller guys because they interact with everyone.
Yeah,
I think they've potentially learned a fair bit from that. Yeah,
it's interesting. It's definitely interesting that went away. And first lockdown, we're gonna have to get to the Shankers because Lee had his, and he blamed the first lockdown. He really said that's where it sort of died its death because you couldn't get out, and you weren't all in on the Zoom calls, were you? Because to me they were good then. That's probably what started this.
Yeah, I think it was a case of obviously the first lockdown come. Obviously Lee got COVID, so he couldn't do it. Me and I were like, we don't really want to go on it without him, sort of thing. It was difficult. You know, Owens admitted himself he's not a golfer. He doesn't really like talking purely about golf, which made it, which can make it difficult. And it got to a point where we were having ideas. Nothing was coming from it. And it was just a case of, let's just call it a day.
Yeah.
Let's just call it a day. So, and then, Owen says he wants to carry on the Shankers brand. So, more than welcome. Don't know if he's going to turn it into a clothing line or what he's going to do with it, but that's sort of his baby, as it were, now.
Yeah.
But I think whenever the three of us get together and play golf together, because that still will happen, we're still all mates.
Yeah.
We're always going to be known as the Shankers. That's just what it's going to be. But yeah, I don't think there'll be any more podcasts from us moving forward.
I suppose the Ramblings, the Golfers Ramblings, is it's a live version of it.
Yeah, it is like a Shankers sort of thing, but obviously if you sort of take these last few lives out of it, the Ramblings is just generally me.
Yeah.
It's me in my car on the way home from work, on the way to golf, having literally a ramble about something.
Is that? I think Lee also asked which part do you like the most? Which part of YouTube like?
I do like the Ramblings. I kind of wish I had a partner to do it with,
right?
So I could make it more of a podcast type thing or a vodcast, whatever you want to call it. But no, I do like doing that because it's like if I'm struggling for content, get in the car, go for a drive, I'll have a ramble. Exactly. Granted, I still don't do that regular enough, but I've got that. That's always there.
Yeah. Are you getting it on schedule, doing a Ramblings every week, or are you just?
Yeah, I went through a phase where it was like, right, I'm gonna do this on a Monday. I'm gonna get some golf content out on a Monday, and I'm gonna get a Ramblings out on a Thursday, or vice versa. And it went really well for a little while. And then work got mental, a few other things happened, and I think I missed like 1 week or 2 weeks. I was on schedule, and a lot of people DM me, "Why aren't you putting stuff out? Why aren't you putting stuff out?"
Where is it?
I've got a life away from YouTube. That ain't my main job. Give me a break.
Yeah, especially this year as well.
Yeah, that's it.
That's interesting. And you've also got Cat One. Is it? What was the
Chasing Cat One?
Cat One.
Yeah. So obviously, when I started it, it was a case of quest to single figures, which took longer than I wanted it to. But yeah, Chasing Cat One's my current one. So I'm down to 6 now. 6.2.
What's Cat One?
5.4.
Yeah.
So 5.
5.
So I've got a shot to lose.
What did you jump in the index thing? Did you go up?
I lost. So I'd literally about 2 or 3 days before the index started messing around, I'd gone from 8 to 7. So I've only lost 0.8 in the index. I haven't lost a lot because I think all of mine had pretty much been calculated before.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a big loss. So like I say, 0.8.
So where are you going after that? Because that sounds like it's not a million miles away.
The lowest I ever got before was 3.4.
Yeah.
You've
got Cat One, Chasing Cat One. What's going to replace that? What's going to replace that journey?
Search for Scratch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've never been there, and realistically, do I think I can get there? Probably not. but it's something to aim at.
Yeah, because they're the videos like when you're on your own, aren't they? Really?
Yeah, you just get out. This is what I'm practicing today. This is why I'm practicing it. Stuff like that. But yeah.
And you did a video about 9 months ago saying amateurs shouldn't review clubs.
I did, yeah.
Have you changed your mind on that?
No.
Have you not changed your mind because you might need content to review?
No, and the video, I don't know if you watched it, the title is Amateurs Shouldn't Review Clubs.
Yeah.
And it's me, and I think there is a place for amateurs reviewing clubs. And I think I brought it out just after or just before Lee did his links review. And there is a market for amateurs reviewing clubs. Reason being is amateurs buy clubs, not pros. Yeah.
Amateurs.
So I think, don't get me wrong, your likes of Rick, James, Mark Crossfield all doing their reviews, they've got a place because they're very technical. But if I want to buy a club, I want someone of my ability hitting the club and seeing what it's really like.
Yeah.
So I definitely think there's a place for amateur reviewers.
Because that's where the views live, though, isn't it?
Of course it is. Yeah, course club reviews, tech reviews. It's where the views are. It's like and that's in any platform. My mate's got a channel, and it's like literally all sorts on it. Like he's done a review on an Asus router. It's got about 30,000 views.
Yeah.
He's got 12 subscribers. Reviews are where the money's at.
Yeah, exactly. That's it is though, isn't it? That's the. Who else do you watch? I didn't realize you were all proper watch geeks.
Yes, like
Ljungbergs, Paul Jackson.
Yeah, massive watch geeks. But I only watched that Pride and Pinion because it's hilarious. Honestly, he's so funny. Like he does his serious videos like this is the latest model, this is what's changed, da da da. But then he'll also go through your YouTubers and your celebrities, like Slayton was saying, you've bought a 50 grand watch from AP, you've put a load of diamonds in it, and you've half the value.
Yeah.
And you've paid 150 grand for it. It's like, what are you doing? But yeah, no, like
just taking a piss of like seeing an Instagram picture, seeing a picture and going, oh, this is what you've done. And
literally that's brilliant. He's really good.
Loads of views as well, doesn't he?
He's been doing it less than 12 months or about 12 months, got about 180,000 subscribers, and pretty much every video gets 100,000 views.
Just sat in his room going, what's that? What's this? That's what I'd be doing though. It's the easiest way to do it. I think I think Ferg said a watch channel would be cool, but you've got to get your hands on the watches, right?
You need to get the watches, and you need because of the subject matter. I think you need a certain personality as well. But this chap on Pride and Pinion is hilarious. Like he is literally hilarious.
I watched a bit of it. I think I watched one of them, and I meant to go back. I've subscribed to him. I think I'm going to go check it out again.
He is good.
I just like all these little niches with what people are doing and things.
Yeah, he's very good.
What are you wearing today? The Paul Jackson.
AP.
There's a jockey, AP.
AP McCoy. All of my big A today.
I won't say it, but I heard the mention of how much that probably was, and you were like, yeah, it's a bit more than that.
I didn't pay anywhere near that.
Oh, did you?
my MD is a part owner in Swiss Watch Trader, so it's always handy.
Sweet. You into perfumes as well, like Fergs?
I do like my fragrances, but I'm not quite into them like Fergs. No, I'm not.
Have you seen the video he's put today about 50?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he actually took me upstairs, strangely, after us interviewing. He showed that video. He's got about 50.
No, I've not seen that. I'll have to have a nose. No.
What did come out of lockdown with you, which was a surprising mini passion? Washing cars.
Yeah, love it. Love detailing. Honestly, but I always have done. I like cars. I'm a bit of a car nut. Yeah. But I love cleaning cars. I can't stand a dirty car. If I enjoyed cleaning the inside of the car, I would genuinely start my own valeting business.
Would you?
But I can't stand doing the inside. I hate it. I hate it.
Unbelievable.
So
Washing cars. Have you thought about YouTubing it?
It's on the card. Yeah, the second channel's already set up.
Is it?
Yeah, MGM Motors.
MGM Motors.
It's me and my best pal. Obviously, we're both car nuts, but it's not just going to be washing cars. So between me and him, we've got 3 Series BMW, 1 Series BMW, an M2, and a 4 Series convertible. So we've got 4 cars just to smash content on.
Yeah,
so there's a fair old bit to play with.
Yeah, because I saw one of your videos. It might have been your live, and somebody was saying, "Oh no!" When you said, "Shall I carry on golfers rambling in my car?" and everybody was saying, "No, I want to see things from inside your car as well. I want to see your car."
Yeah, so
that'd be awesome. So when are you looking at that then? Launching?
It's realistically now with the weather, it's possibly going to be the new year, or maybe start filming on Friday. A week Friday, we've got to go. We're going to Chester to have some lowering springs fit on the M2. So might film on that, possibly.
Yeah, that's awesome. So is that your golf versus car passion?
No, I got golf's my first passion all the time. Always has been. Like if it's a sunny day, well, if it's a sunny day, you get both, don't you? But if I had the choice of washing the car or playing golf, I'm playing golf.
Yeah,
washing
the car or playing golf.
I know it's mental, isn't it? But yeah, golf's my first passion.
Do you think the car content will be easier to film? Because
absolutely
hard, isn't it?
Golf content is hard because, especially for someone like me who's generally on their own, it's getting the camera set up, moving the camera around, and you kind of got to find you got to talk to your audience as if they're stood behind the camera rather than a tree. You know, it makes it difficult, but car content's easy. Like I've watched quite a few, but yeah.
Where were you when you were walking past Clubhouse and you said they give you shit for filming? On Corin's live 24-hour. When you were playing there and you were walking around with your camera.
Yeah, it was at my place. And I was playing. Was it the 8th? When she caddied for me was on the 8th. Yeah, it weren't the club. Like I say, the club are really good with me. The club have knocked my membership on the head. But there's members that still have a moan that the camera's out.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you watch like Wheeler Dealers and all that sort of stuff on?
Yeah, I do. I like Mort Brewer. He's funny.
Do you think that the YouTube channel's got a chance of going in that way, like becoming a mainstream channel on the Discovery or something? Whether it's on Discovery,
it's on something like that. Yeah. I think looking at some of the channels out there, they have. Some of them have. Like if you look at car, there's a channel called Car Throttle. They do a podcast. They do similar challenges to what the golf guys do. They've got a budget to go and buy stuff, but they do with a car. And it's just, I think that's more relatable to people. And I think, there's legit a market for it on the telly.
Yeah, there's a bigger market to transition, isn't there?
Yeah.
Even, there'd be some smaller channels that could just, if you're recording in 4K, you could just give them the content they've got anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
You see that the Top Gear guys have got a channel, aren't they?
Yeah, you've got but they've all, they've got the Top Gear YouTube channel, and then you've got Chris Harris who's got his own channel himself.
The old guys, Hammond and it's called Drive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they have, but I tend not to watch their stuff now. Now they've finished doing the Grand Tour. Yeah, it is really, and I quite, controversial or not, but I quite like the new lot.
They are good. I think they found obviously the second lot after with Evans and didn't work, did it?
Yeah, that weren't great, but I think Flintoff, Paddy McGuinness, and Chris Harris, I think they work really well together.
Jesus, if you can do a video driving around Wigan for 24 hours, or whatever it was, Bolton.
Exactly, Bolton, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting, that, won't it? So Fergs has asked, and this comes back to the golf geek aspect, and you just saying, I need a partner in crime to do the ramblings with. Yeah. Would you do a Shankers spin-off with Golf Nuts? And
we have spoke about it. It's been talked about, but it's not the right time. We generally haven't got the time to do it. So if let's take this week, for example. So I've had my kids Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I've done my live. Thursday, I've got 6 o'clock. I'd be doing the Only Fools and Golfers. Yeah. So let's say that would be the podcast night.
Yeah.
Friday, I've got my kids again. Saturday, I haven't got anything. Then Sunday, I've got the kids again.
Yeah.
I've got no time for myself. Yeah. Like literally. Well, so at the minute,
where's your time for yourself?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So if you put plus as well, I think I want to get my channel a little bit bigger first. Like I know Lee's mad pushing to get me to 1,000. I think when that happens, potentially we might look at it again. but it's not a definite no. It's a
is that 1,000 like a
now.
legit number? Is that like a?
I think everyone. I think it's a matter of opinion. I'm not really that arsed.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'd like to see that 1,000. Of course, I'd like to see it, but I don't get there. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't seem to be overly bothered about that number. You don't.
I never have been. I mean, if you look back to the first one that we did, I think at that time numbers weren't an issue, and they never have been. But don't get me wrong. I love seeing the number go up. But if I drop a couple, I'm not going to go and cry my cornflakes over it.
No, you weren't crying today.
Yeah, you know, it's
bastards.
I'll live.
Might have been Lee Whitaker and Fergs unsubscribing.
Yeah, well, they might do after tonight's podcast.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Oh, that's what I need to say before I forget. I have to apologise for calling you middle-aged.
Yeah, I'm only 37, you cheeky sod.
I didn't mean you, though, did I? Well, like 37, you're getting there, mate.
Oh, I am, mate. Yeah, not long.
I just thought that'd be a good idea. You know, that good house with all them young lads in America.
Yeah.
Doing
an older version of it.
Just doing an English version.
Yeah, it would be great. It would be a good idea.
Some council house with a right crafty back garden, and
yeah, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, sorry, you're on Only Fools and Golfers tonight.
Mm-hmm. I imagine there'll be some controversy, some dodgy questions thrown our way, but we'll see.
I don't know. When you do these, well, it sounds like Rick Shields got a bit controversial on there.
But from what I can gather, Rick brought that on.
Yeah,
I think Rick wanted that. And fair play, if he wanted to air whatever issues he had with Fergs, right for him to do it, I suppose.
Came out shooting. That was interesting when Ferg says your comment stopped his YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to Fergs after that, and the comment was never meant to be negative, and I stand by the comment. Yeah. Ferg said his words. He was never going to review golf clubs, or golf reviews are pointless, something along those lines. And then he's done a golf review. You know,
so you got hammered in the birdie, bogey, and blob, was it?
Yeah, I think it was either that or the tier list, one of the two. But obviously it was never meant to be nasty. It was never meant to upset him. No, but I stand by the comment.
Did they rank your channel on the last series? Did they?
I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm not sure they did. I can't remember
when they were ranking people. Yeah, so you'll be on there tonight with Lee.
Me and Lee, yeah.
That'll be there's some crossovers there that could happen in the future. People looking for partners.
Potentially, mate. Potentially.
But you prefer the geek out and the talk in the golf, don't you? You know all your stats. How you guys get going about golf and holy shit.
We can. I mean, me and Lee have sat on the phone to each other for like an hour, just proper geeking out on shaft flex and weights and kick points, and we can go for a while. I think that was one of the names when we spoke about having a podcast. I think one of the names we come up with was Golf Geeks.
Yeah,
but someone's already using it.
Oh, geez. There's always somebody uses something, though, isn't there?
That's it, yeah.
So Lee's also asked, what have you learned the most from YouTube?
I don't trust anyone.
The bastards.
Yeah. To be fair, no one's nicked my idea, so they must be shite. No.
Yeah, people just go, that's a good idea, GMAC. You do that one.
Yeah, pretty much just lead me to it. What have I learned most from YouTube?
Are you into editing? You don't strike me as that you'd love the editing. But...
See, yeah, it's weird. It's a weird one. So I did a video the first time we went to Silith. I did a video, an introduction to Silith, which is my attempt or my first attempt of the more cinematic stuff. Because I do want to go down the average golfer stroke Eric Anderslang route. Like, I'd love to get down there, but when you're on your own, it's so hard. It's so hard to get the shots right, to film right. It's just really difficult. Yeah, it's like you're spinning about 7 plates at once and trying to play golf. It's just
then on that one, the damn wind, that day.
It was bad.
That one. It was absolutely blowing a gale, wasn't it?
It was bad. But then we went again, probably 2 months later. It was even worse. Like the cameras didn't even come out of the bag that day.
Yeah, was it just too windy?
Yeah, like
literally. Is voiceover afterwards, isn't it?
It is. It is. But then I think with the cinematic style stuff, you can get away with it.
Yeah, because you can put some dramatic music on.
Nice dramatic music, and yeah.
That's interesting. So you want to go down that sort of cinematic?
I'd like to, yeah.
Storytelling route.
Definitely.
Yeah, that takes a lot of work, doesn't it? When you say you haven't got a lot of time, it's
like it takes me
13-hour editor.
Couldn't cope with that. Like literally, I can edit more videos in. I think the longest it's took me is probably 45 minutes.
Yeah,
it don't take me long to edit, but I'm quite clever in the fact I'll clip it pretty much where I want it to be clipped. So there's not a lot of jiggery pokery I need to do with it.
Yeah, you can film what you need.
Yeah,
that's the way to do it, and just try and film it in order and what you want to take.
Yeah.
But have you come a long way? Were you quite geeky before that, though? Are you a techie? Yeah, so it's not picking all that stuff up.
Yeah, picking it up's not an issue. I mean, when it comes to the filming side of things, I'm quite lucky that one of my friends he's a director. So he's directed, he's got a lot of proper stuff that like.
Not hanging around with your friends.
I know, yeah. He's I don't know if you've seen the film Hey?
You've got a Switch watch guy, you've got somebody with a fancy BMW, and you've got.
I know, yeah. But I don't know if you've seen the film Vendetta with Danny Dyer in.
I don't think so.
He directed that, and then there's another one, Lockdown.
Guy Ritchie.
Pardon?
Guy Ritchie.
No, it's not Guy Ritchie. No, it's not. I wish. No, his name's Stephen Reynolds. Reynolds Films. But so just before the first lockdown, he was like, "What editing software are you using?" I said, he says, "Look, you need to get this. I've now got hands. All right, I'll teach you. I'll show you what you need to do."
What is it?
And then it's like we're in another lockdown, so I can't.
Yeah. What?
No, and he's literally just gone to the States as well a couple of days ago to do some work over there. So.
Oh, there's the guy that can direct your car show on.
That's it. So like, Steve, come and do this for me.
Yeah, it would just be easier if you did it.
Yeah, that's it.
Recommend? Have you got a Mac?
Premiere. I was using Final Cut, and he said get Premiere.
Is that Adobe Premiere?
Adobe Premiere, yeah. Sorry. So I was using Mac first, obviously the Final Cut, and then I moved to a Premiere. I haven't used it yet because literally I'll open it and it's just like that. Just fries my head. Obviously, Lee's like that. If you need any help, I'll help you. That's what I'm using. But no, I'll stick to LumaFusion for now, and then
move over
eventually.
Oh, so you pay £300 for Final Cut, and you're like,
no.
Oh, you didn't pay for it?
No. Say what?
Yeah, moving on. I've got a mate who works at Final Cut.
Have you?
No, I thought you might have.
No. No.
Yeah, so Premiere comes with like Photoshop and all that other stuff as well.
Yeah, so what I've got on mine is I've got Premiere, I've got obviously the editing suite, I've got Photoshop, and I've got what's it called? Another one where you can do the animations.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's what Lee uses a lot in it.
Yeah, it's literally I've got the three that he's used. After Effects.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
That's awesome. There's all sorts coming down the line then. Which golf YouTubers you watch the most then?
The ones I watch the most are Eric Anderslang and Average Golfer. I literally watch them all the time. Yeah. Like if I'm having a bath, I'm putting one of them on. Like I'll put them on while I'm in the bath. But I watch. I'll dip in and out of a lot of them. Like I watch, like if you want to call it our community. So like Corin, Lee, Fergs when he was doing his stuff. Paul Jack, you've got to watch Paul Jackson's because they're just hilarious. Yeah, I'll watch them. I'll watch them all. Like, would I watch any of the others religiously? No, I dip in and out of them. Like, I don't watch Rick because a lot of the stuff he does doesn't interest me. I like watching some of Pete Finch's stuff. Some of James Robinson's stuff's good. Liam's stuff's good now and then. So it's not. There isn't any that I don't sort of watch, but I don't watch any of them religiously.
Yeah, you like consume it, but you're not.
Yeah, it's like watching everything. I dip in and out.
But the minute you see Eric Anderslang random clubs, you're running the bath.
It's getting put on, mate. It's getting put on. Yeah.
That's cool. No controversy this year. You haven't had any much controversy?
Don't think I've had any.
I've got to start getting people controversial on here. So I've got Owen later. So
yeah, I think Owen's philosophy now is he's not a golf YouTuber. He's going to be himself, and I think you'll see a different interview tonight than you had last year.
You think so?
I think so. I think so. He hasn't got anything to lose now, has he? When it comes to golf YouTube, he's not a golf YouTuber, and he's made that clear. He wants to diversify. And if you look at the world of normal YouTubers like your Sidemen, your KSIs, and all that, they can get away with being diverse, and I think that's the route Owen wants to go down.
Yeah, like more creative, more gaming, more.
Yeah.
And he's younger, isn't he? He's in late 20s.
Yeah, Owen's, I think, 27, so he's like 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, he's not midlife yet.
No.
I've got this one, but I don't know if it's like a private question. And it's not what Paul Jackson asked me to ask you.
What did he ask?
What did he ask? He said, he asked me, because he thinks I don't ask it, have you ever shagged a midget?
No.
Right.
Not a problem.
If you buy new irons, how long would they take to come? How long would you wait for them to come or something? I've kind of abbreviated the question. I can't read my writing.
Well, it depends. Like when I bought my Titleist, it took 11 days.
Yeah.
But I know if you went to like anywhere now to buy a set of P760s, 770s, you're waiting until next year.
It's from Robin Stevens, if that helps.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. He's the manager of American Golf in Cov, where I bought my Titleist from, and he knows I want to change. So he's like, yeah, that's what that's about. It's when you're coming in to buy a new set.
So are you changing gear again this year? Is it?
I'm toying with it. I should never have changed when I bought the Titleist. I should never have bought them. I don't like them. I've never liked them. But I thought I'll stick with them. Well, I don't hit them bad. I play fine with them. It's just, I just don't like them.
Whip it out.
Yeah.
So what are you going to change to?
Really, if I'm being honest, I'll probably go back to MP5s, Mizuno. Back to what I had before.
Yeah, I've got Mizunos. I don't know what they are, though.
Yeah, absolutely love them. Should never have changed them. Yeah.
Wait, I don't know if I've got OLs. Another year gone. Where we're going to be this time next year? What's the 686 right now? I know you're not.
I think realistically, this time next year, I've got to be at 1,000. I think if I'm not at 1,000 this time next year, I will, Jack.
Will you? Is that the?
Yeah, I think so. I think I've got to get to 1,000 in a year.
Everybody's said it.
Yeah, I've said it. I've been doing it longer than all these guys. These guys have been doing it, 2 years? I've been doing it, I think 2017, I put my first video out.
What was the miserable bastard that been doing YouTube for 4 years, only got 200 subscribers or something? Remember that comment?
I don't know who it was. I can't remember.
That were on one of these last year, but I don't think it were on yours.
I think it might have been, yeah. It might have been on one of the podcasts or something. I don't know, but yeah. Like when you talk about the negatives, I haven't really had a great deal of that. I haven't really had any negative stuff. Obviously, the Shankers stuff got a lot of thumbs down, but here's what it is. They never really got any negative comments.
Didn't subscriber grow, did it? Do you think that's one of the things that really?
We didn't promote it properly, did we? Like what we should have done, rather than, because we'd all put it on our own channel.
Yes.
And then the following week, before the new one come out, we put it on the Shankers channel or something like that. Yeah. Rather than just saying, right, this is the Shankers channel. This is where they're going. Let's promote this. We didn't run it right at all. Because it should have been a lot bigger. Yeah,
because as a collective, because it only got to about 200 subscribers, didn't it?
I don't even think it got that many, did it?
Yeah, I think it struggled to that, didn't it? It was really slow. Because when I was doing the monthly updates, I just thought the Shankers are going to be jumping over 6 people every month.
So did we. That was our thought. We thought this will fly.
Yeah.
And it just didn't. I don't know if that's because we were too opinionated in some of them, or we came across as arses. I don't know what it was, but it just didn't grow the way we thought it was going to grow.
Yeah, it was surprising. It was like, how many videos do you think you need to get out before you really get past that? Right, I understand it, because it seems like there's a lot of videos need to go out before.
Well, I've put 125 out.
Have you?
Yeah, I had a look this morning. I put 125 out, and I think until you find your niche, until you find what you want to do, and you stick to that pattern, you're never really going to get traction. Or you'll get traction, and then you'll lose it because you're all over the place.
Changing.
I think until you've got that sort of set format,
do you think you're still looking for yours on your channel? Do you still think you're kind of still searching for that?
A little bit. I don't think I'm quite there yet, and that might sound daft because I've been doing it a while, but I just don't think I am. Yeah. I think if I had someone like Lee closer, it'd be better, but there ain't.
Yeah, just to shoot out, because you're Coventry.
I'm Coventry, and obviously Lee's Cumbria. Carlisle, so it's like 4 hours. So yeah, it's a bit of a trek. But like all my mates that play golf, they're like proper golfers, and they're like, I want to play golf. I don't want that camera in my face. So he's like, fair enough, got to accept it.
Yeah, but real mates that you're going to get the banter off, isn't it?
And you do, but you just can't get that camera because, like I say, they're proper golfers. When I played off 4, I was the worst golfer.
Yeah,
by a way as well.
In that group.
Yeah.
So I went out with my mate yesterday, and they're happy on camera when they're playing well, but the minute they start playing bad, they're like, you're looking at you and glaring at you like, oh yeah, turn it off now. Be
like mine are like we went to play a little while ago now. It's probably towards last January, February time, and one of them rang me, said, "You coming to play?" I'm like, yeah, I'll come and play. So don't bring your camera. None of us want the camera. I'm like, oh, fair enough.
It's like 2 holes, 3 holes.
Exactly, and they're like proper. Like I'm talking proper golfers. Like one of them was Andy Sullivan. That's the sort of caliber you're looking at.
Oh right.
So it's they're good golfers.
You're in some circles, you.
I know, yeah.
You keep dropping. Maybe. No, they can have that one as well, Paul.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, that's probably better than when you get out with the YouTubers. You know, when you went to Sandhill with Kent.
Obviously, we've got to use Kent, me, Lee. Played there with Jeff. Obviously, there's been a few of us up there.
That's a good 3-ball for you, plus one other, isn't it? You, Lee, and Kent, because you're all good golfers.
Yeah, all good golfers. Obviously, none of us more on the camera.
Yeah, you're all good. You're all a good crack on camera.
Yeah, that's it.
See that as a group of people that are going to go out more, and if you can,
I'd like to think so. Yeah, I'd like to think so. Obviously, we've already, like all of us, obviously, so me, Kent, Jeff, Corin, and Neil, a few others. We're sort of looking at playing on the 27th December at Windermere. Yeah, so obviously we'll get the cameras out then. But yeah, it's, like I say, it's a decent group that don't mind travelling around to play golf. So it sort of works.
Yeah.
Even if it's once a month.
Yeah, so, it's a good community supporting each other, and
exactly.
Kent's not got a channel, but he'll comment on every video.
Yeah, he has. Kent has got a channel.
I know he's got 4,000 views. I've asked him a few times.
Exactly, but he doesn't want to be. He doesn't want to He doesn't want to do course vlogs. It's literally he'll film a hole and put it on YouTube.
Yeah,
sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, he put a video of you having a pee, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. So Lee's filmed it. I says, just leave that in your vlog. You may as well. And he says, yeah, I will. But he didn't. So Kent was like, we've got a group chat. And Kent's like, send it to me. I'll put it up. And he did.
Nice one. Yeah, that'd be a good crack. Like I say, if you get your mates, as you become more and more mates as well, it gets better and better banter, doesn't it?
That's it, because you get to know each other better and you get to know where the limits are. And the guy, you know, I can get away with saying that. Or
demonetize your channel.
Oh, absolutely. Like literally, you just need to keep unplugging his mic if he was mic'd up.
Kent's just going to drop the C word.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so your channel's got to be at 1,000 this time, or we're not going to see you. Otherwise, next year is going to be there. I'm ragging it in.
Yeah, actually, I'm done, mate. See you later. Bye. Whoop. Well, yeah, I think so. Realistically, I've been doing it long enough now. If I don't get to 1,000 by then, I've had enough.
Would you be happy just being on somebody else's, like as GMAC?
Yeah, don't bother me like being on other people's channels and whatnot, rather than my own, as it were. If that happened down the line, because I'd still play golf with them. I'd just be more like Kent. I wouldn't have a channel.
Yeah, exactly. You just everybody knows who you are.
Yeah.
You're gonna get on Rick Shields' channel?
I don't think he'll ever have me on his channel, will he? Let's be honest.
Paul Jackson said, "What time's Fat Rick Shields on?"
Yeah. I just don't think there's no love lost there, is there?
No, you used to be a personal trainer, didn't you?
Well, I'm qualified. I've never actually done it as a job, but I'm qualified personal trainer and nutritionalist. Not that you think it. No
fitness channel, fitness aspect to your channel.
Absolutely not, mate. I thought about doing it last year when I was trying to get fit. I thought it's just hard to film. Like, it's hard to film if you ain't got your own gym or access to a gym that you can go in out of hours. It's just a nightmare. You go into a gym, there's loads of people around, and you're like, why have you got a camera on, mate?
Yeah.
Nah. It's just difficult. It's difficult.
And especially if you've just bought like 500 tubs of Quali Streets.
Yeah. That's a nightmare. That's an absolute
nightmare. There's tons of them all the way through to like Easter, and then
we generally, because they never all get given out to the staff because they don't come and collect them. So we're generally eating quite well chocolates until February, March time. Yeah, it's just no good. It's like
every cup of tea, couple of
handful of sweets. It's just, I'm sick of them now.
You get staff members that go, "I've been working all year. That's all you've got me."
Yeah, you get a few like that. But the thing is, the people that are like that are the guys that have been there like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, like
I've got guys that have been agency workers for 12 years
who love it.
Yeah, you know, apples and oranges, mate. So yeah,
great stuff. Where do you see everybody else going this year? Who do you see growing the most?
I think I'd like to see Lee grow the most. I would like to see Lee proper crack it. I think pardon?
Lee seems all in on it, doesn't he?
Lee's very focused. I think Lee's found. You obviously asked me have I found my niche, my sort of plans. I think Lee has. Lee's got it. So he has his golf with mates. He has his matches with me and whoever, and he's got his golf with his dad. So he's got like 3 elements to his channel
and he can do his reviews and
his reviews as and when they come. So I think Lee's got it sort of buttoned. I think Corin's pretty much there as well.
Yeah.
And I think when Corin brought Neil in more and more, I think that sort of brought an extra element to her channel, which definitely makes it. I think it makes it better when you've got someone to bounce off. It's better.
Yeah.
To be fair.
So we'll be looking for the Shankers too.
Maybe. Yeah, 2 Shankers. I think Owen will do well as well. When Owen starts putting his channel up as a gaming channel and a creative channel, I think I know he's lost a few at the minute because he's obviously making that transition. You're always going to lose some, but I think when he hits the ground running, I think he'll grow quite quickly, potentially surpass a few of the golf channels.
Yes, he's in the right, and he's very creative in it. That's like his proper.
It's his baby. It's what he's about.
Yeah, be interesting game on later. I'm looking forward to a different Owen then.
I think it'll be a different Owen. Absolutely.
Nice one. Well, cheers, mate. It was great to catch up.
As always.
This time next year.
Will we be on 1,000?
Well, we'll be talking you into it either way. It doesn't matter.
Probably. I'm easily led.
Yeah, man. It's a bullshit number. You just got to keep creating, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Keep putting it out. Looking forward to your car channel.
Yes. Yeah, like I say, hopefully get that started Friday. If not Friday, it'll be the new year now.
Wow. So, yeah, somebody with not much time taking more stuff on.
Oh, no, it's mental, ain't it?
Cheers, mate. Have a good
Cheers, Paul. Thank you very much.
We'll see you again soon.
Definitely. Bye. See you later.